And I'm actually invisible today. Today I'm going to be using my phone as a recorder instead of my tablet, so nobody can hear me or see me. This video is again for educational purposes only. I know I've done a lot of these lately, but they are super duper needed. So Pepper, leave that damn ant alone. Come on, we got things to do. Okay, so the first thing is the accusations. So before anybody comes out of nowhere or she pops out of the video, let me explain to you what happened. So this girl, Emily, came out of nowhere yesterday in a cafe and started harassing a bunch of men. Those men were minors. Mind you, she went out of nowhere as a troll and started saying, "Oh, I'm 8 years old. Oh, I'm 18 years old. Oh, I'm this. Oh, I'm that." And then I caught her, and someone even tried to tell her, Emily, stop. Emily, stop. You know better than this. Emily, stop. So obviously this person, I don't know this person, I don't know Emily specifically, but this person has mostly probably done it before, because there's no way that you just wake up or, come on, Pepper, you do too much. Get that out your mouth. And it's the fact that people went to my DMs and people whispered to me and told me that she was a PDF, that she was grooming a 7-year-old in 6th grade and all that other stuff like that. But the thing is, I only talked about what I knew, okay? And the reason why I believe them is, one, because they have evidence. They got screenshots. 2, they're over here talking about their minors. Now, of course, again, I apologized in my last video. These accusations may just be accusations. But the thing is, until she shows me that she's a grown adult and she can hold herself accountable for her actions, I'm not going to believe her just because she says, or she makes a video, or she makes a long ass paragraph with pictures of me talking, saying all this word, because that's probably what she's going to do. She's probably going to sit here and take pictures of what I said and say, "Oh, I didn't say that. Oh, I didn't do that." Okay, but people have evidence to back up my claim, and on top of that, I have evidence myself to back up the claim that you didn't do anything. And on top of that, the only thing that she's stuck on is the grooming part, as if that's the only problem here. She didn't debunk anything else. She didn't say that she didn't do anything else. I brought up the fact that one of the people that she asked to be her boyfriend for a troll was 10 years old on Ponytown, and she was over there talking about he wasn't 7, wait, he wasn't 10, he wasn't 10. He's 10 years old, and you don't know these people's ages on here. Whether you like it or not, you spoke to a 10-year-old and you asked him to be your fake boyfriend for a troll, and you made him highly uncomfortable. Whether you like it or not, you did that. You opened your mouth and you did that. Nobody told you to do that. Nobody told you to wake up in the morning and troll. Trolling is supposed to be funny. Trolling is not supposed to be harassment. Trolling is not supposed to be taken so far to the point where, again, even if the allegations are fake, you took it to the point where people had to come out and make fake allegations, then you know that you're wrong. And even if, because I went to a group chat, because I had a group of people yesterday who saw her talking to that 10-year-old boy. And she also brought in 2 other guys and called them her boyfriend without knowing their age. But coming off of Ponytown, they would have been in the minor age of my age, like 15, 16, 18, 17, you know, the age bracket of minors. So, again, nobody told you to do that. Nobody told you to wake up in the morning and do something like that. So don't you go onto no video or write no paragraph talking about, "Oh, well, I didn't do this. Oh, I didn't do that." Honey, you did it right in front of my face. You know that, right? Stop. Pepper, quit. I legitimately saw you do it. I first caught her when she was trolling, breaking up with somebody, and she was making them completely uncomfortable to the point where I had to engage myself in the interview, and somebody else kept on telling her, "Leave him alone, leave them alone, leave them alone. You know better than this, just leave them alone. You don't need to bother them." I don't know if it's a man or a female, but he legitimately kept on telling Emily to go somewhere, to leave them alone. And Honestly, I think Emily has done it before, because there's no way that somebody comes out of nowhere, says your name, and tells you that you know better than this. Like, what kind of Disney bullshit is that? And of course, again, allegations can stay allegations. They don't have to be real. But honestly, I have to take it as seriously as possible, because it has something to do with sexual assault. It has something to do with grooming, and it has something to do with online harassment. So of course, even if the allegations are not true, I myself have to take it completely serious. So before she comes out of nowhere talking about, oh, you spread false rumors, no. You put yourself in this situation where you had 14 victims come out and say that you did stuff to them at different ages. So again, even if it's fake, you still put yourself in this situation. And for that, it's your fault. It's not my fault. They came to me with core screenshots, text messages, and tears. And I came to my group chat telling them what other people told me. And you, of all people, let me tell you what she did. So first, she threatened 2 boys to come beat me and my best friend up. That's the first thing that she did. The second thing is, oh my God, I'm outside. I'm so sorry. I'm getting so distracted. I'm super mad. It's too early for me to be doing this. I got into an argument with my mom for some reason over some freaking cat food. So I'm not agitated. I'm agitated at this issue. I hope that she forgot about it, or I hope that she won't talk about it anymore. Because again, she put herself in this situation. She did this. She woke up early in the morning and decided to troll, which is not trolling. You harassed people. Pepper, are you gonna do your job as a dog and stop being so damn nosy? Walk. Now, like your 4 little gingy ass legs don't work. Come on, baby. Lord have mercy. Now, like your legs don't work. Stop being nosy. Stop being nosy. Quit being nosy. And walk. But of course, she threatened 2 boys that she didn't know. She called 2 boys who were officially minors oh my God, she called them her boyfriend. And then I saw one of her victims. The third one, the girl that she made uncomfortable, the one that I've been talking about this whole time, I actually saw Emily, because I zoomed out the map because I thought that Emily was gone. I zoomed out the map and I saw that Emily would go to random people. You hear me? Emily would go to random people with good avatars and would ask them to be their online boyfriends. Saw that, and when I saw that, I told my friends and I told Wendy to come with me, and she did, and she followed. And then 3 other people stepped up too on the video game right in front of Emily. I'm not joking. 3 other people stepped up, and even a random woman named Katie told me that she recognized Emily from doing something else. But Emily wants to paint me as such a bad person because I told people what these other people have told me that Emily has done. But it's not just that, it's the fact that the evidence matches up with the accusations. For example, there is this one accusation where Emily groomed a 7-year-old at the grade of 2nd grade while Emily was in 6th grade. This accusation matches up because Emily was lying about her age. That is literal evidence that's literal evidence that shows people why they're going to believe these accusations instead of you. You can say, and you can make as many paragraphs, and you can make as many videos, you can make as many screenshots as you please, and you can tell as many adults as you want to. You decided upon yourself to do this. I didn't do this. You did that. You decided upon yourself to go on this video game early in the freaking morning at 3 a.m. in the morning and troll, when in reality, not only did you harass a bunch of people, not only did you threaten my life, not only did you kiss not only did you kiss my best friend, but you made her highly uncomfortable, and then went on to change characters, get invited to my party, and basically stalk me while making it seem like you were a different person. And then when I found you yesterday, you were in a completely different argument with somebody else. Again, these accusations do not have to be true. These accusations can stay accusations, and that's completely fine. They could literally disappear for all I care. They're not going to hurt you, though, because I'm not at fault here. You are. You chose upon yourself to do that. Nobody told you to do that. God didn't tell you to do that. Your mom didn't tell you to do that. You were not forced to do this. You did that. It's just like rage bait. It's not funny. It's not cute. You don't need to do it. You could have just sat there on that video game and made a bunch of friends and sat your dingy ass down and enjoyed your little existence. But instead, you decided to be a problem. You decided to be a nuisance. That's your issue. So don't get mad at me because I have been informed of your mistakes, your misdeeds. And no, I'm not going to say that you're a terrible demonic entity. No, you're not a bad person. You just made terrible fucking decisions. You just made terrible decisions, and you don't get to blame it on me. Whether you like it or not, these are your decisions that you decided to make. I didn't tell you to do that. Wendy didn't tell you to do that. And even yesterday, one of her victims popped up and told me that he was one of her victims. So how are you going to stand in front of my face and say that all of this is an allegation while also one of your victims is right in front of you? And I even told her that one of her victims is right in front of her, and she didn't even acknowledge it. But she just kept on going on and on and on about, oh, you are making assumptions about me, and you are lying about me, and you're a liar, and you're a liar, and you're this and that and the third. Your actions so far, that's the issue. It's not the accusations. Those accusations can go. Those accusations can legitimately fade away, but your actions will never fade away. That's the problem. That's what people are really mad at you about. We're not mad at you because people are saying that you're grooming 7-year-olds. People can talk, and people are gonna talk, and people are gonna believe them, and some people are not gonna believe them. That's just how the world works. But when 14 different people come out with compelling evidence, with screenshots and text messages, even if it's AI generated, do not expect them to sit around and say, oh, she didn't do this, when there's evidence right in front of their face. Even if it's fake, you still compelled their minds to do something like that. Turn your noisy ass car down. But, you still compelled these people to do it. Like, I'm not joking with you when I tell you that you compelled a bunch of people to do, like, just imagine you're on Ponytown and you're enjoying your existence, singing and playing along with people, and all of a sudden somebody comes up to you and asks you to be their fake boyfriend, and then told you to go beat somebody up. And then they either leave you or they say something to you, because I don't really know what Emily said to the first victim. He was like a white wolf. I showed you guys in the last video. I don't know what she said to him, but he was like super distraught. So again, it doesn't matter if you go on the internet and you make a bunch of videos lying and cussing and screaming at me. It doesn't matter if you go into a paragraph and copy and paste my messages. All those messages are legitimately saying what you did and what these people have told me that you did. And again, your actions are way more harder than the words. Again, these accusations can just stay accusations, and they can go into the wind. They can fly away, but your actions will never fly away. It's just like a pedophile. He can go to court and say every single day. He can go to his mama, daddy, grandma, grandpa and say that he didn't do it, but then his actions speak louder than words. Just imagine your dad says that he loves you, but then he shows you that he doesn't care for you at all. Your actions speak louder than words. You have a best friend. Her name is Kayla. This is just an example. You have a best friend. Her name is Kayla. She gave you a friendship bracelet when you first met. And she says, oh, you're my best friend. I care about you so much. But she treats you like absolute garbage. And then she says that it's a troll. And she laughs it off as if she didn't hurt you. No, that's not how that works. Not only have you harmed people, but you actually have a fucking victim. You actually have a victim. You were over here talking about everything under the sun is a lie, while also not saying that everything is a lie at the same time, but also that you had a victim right behind me telling me. I even apologized to him, and he was like, it's okay. And I even told him that I was going to report you, and he almost started crying. So obviously you did something to him. Obviously, he didn't tell me exactly what you did, but honestly, what you have done in front of my face so far, I am not going to pick sides. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, well, she definitely did this. No, but your actions speak louder than words. And a bunch of people are going to look at you like you're fucking crazy, not only because of these accusations, but because your actions back up these allegations. So until you learn how to be an adult, until you learn how to hold yourself accountable, until you learn that your actions have consequences, because these consequences are what you have gotten, whether you're 8 or 18, which is a terrible thing. I feel like lying about your age on a Ponytown game is illegal, but this damn dog getting on my nerves. But these are the consequences of your actions. And until you know how to hold yourself accountable, people are going to look at you like you're a PDF. People are going to look at you like you're crazy. And people are going to look at you like you need to be in a psychopathic ward. Because not only did you not apologize for these victims, but you compelled them to say these things. Again, even if it's fake, you were still the reason why they came out. You were still the reason why they said it. Nobody's just going to come out here and say that you did something to them at 7 years old in 2nd grade out of absolutely nowhere just because. No, there had to be a reason. So, yeah, this video is for educational purposes only, and this is also a 3rd update. There's not going to be any more updates after this until further notice, okay? So hope you guys like, subscribe, turn those notifications down below so you never miss a video. Love you guys. Bye. No, I do not have any aggression towards Emily. I do not have any hatred towards her either. I just don't like her decisions.